Good afternoon and welcome from the far north of the Northern Territory. We are here in Darwin. TIO Stadium is the venue for this Round 8 clash coming up. It is the Bulldogs taking on the Titans here in front of a healthy, sold-out crowd. And joining me in the box tonight, we've got two co-commentators. Joining me, we've got Josh Pretlove and Luke Driscoll. Fellas, how are we doing and what are we looking forward to in this game? Both teams coming off the back of some losses, and they'll be looking to seek redemption here tonight.
Yeah, that's 100% right there, Sonny. Obviously, the Titans went toe-to-toe with the Dolphins last week, and I'd expect them to step up. It was a very grueling matchup, 40-36, I believe that final score was. And obviously on the back end of that, a very surprising victory for the Rabbitohs over the Bulldogs. So it really should be a standout. Obviously, one team will be better than the other in this one. What are your thoughts, Josh?
Yeah, look, same boat as you guys here. Keen for the clash. Both teams coming off some hard games last week. Keen to see what this holds for us.
Yeah, and we are underway here from Darwin, and what a game this is going to be. Both teams looking for a win as we head towards, or pretty much are at, the midway point of the season. Heading into the second half, you want to start making that surge towards a final spot. Top 4, preferably, but top 8, that's the picture, that's the equation. And all these 15 teams will want to be there when it's all said and done. Third tackle now, the Bulldogs shifting it right. Maxwell goes to Columbus, and he's driven down in a tackle. Nathan O'Donnell there to bring him to the turf, fourth shy of the halfway. And in your opinion, Luke, we'll start with you. The Bulldogs, like you said, upset win, losing to the Rabbitohs. They're on a bit of a losing streak at the moment. I think they've dropped their past 2 or 3 games. How do you think they're going to bounce back, and who do you think has to lead the way for that to happen?
Yeah, that's 100% right. Actually, really surprising. I think pre-season you would have really put Canterbury into the top 4 at this stage of the season. I'm not saying they can't do it. If we go anything off like last week, you had Tatira Maxwell essentially try to carry the Bulldogs to the victory with 190 metres after last week's game. I think they would need a big effort just from him and lots of line breaks. As we get to see there, Bruce Buckley run through the middle, throw the offload, bounce off the back.
I don't know how that hasn't been called. That is a bit of a shocking miscall there from the officials. But fourth tackle, the Titans maintain possession. They go left. They shift it out to the wing. Nathan O'Donnell taking in the tackle there inside the red zone. The Gold Coast looking to pin up a good kick. Who's going to be there? It's Mark Lee. Puts in a grubber. And I think he's dropped it. Oh, Moana just shrugs off 2 defenders. And that's some great stuff. But I think we're going to see the play on. I thought we were looking to a scrum here. But that was an intense passage of play that just went down. And Josh Pretlove will take to you for the Titans. A close loss to the Dolphins where they put up 36 points but lost to the Dolphins by 4. How do you think they bounce back? Who has to stand out for them?
Yeah, look, like you said, a bit of a heartbreaking loss for the Titans there to go down to the Roosters. I definitely think, though, it's a team performance. And I think Liam Ryan's going to have to be the one that stands up and leads from the back there as he's back at that number 1 spot. I think he's the man that's going to do it for them.
Yeah, and Liam Ryan, he's injected a lot of life since his move to the fullback spot, and the Titans just look so much more clinical. But now the Dogs knocking on the door of the red zone. They go through Daniel Hallier, and Hallier, he's asked me not to criticize him too harshly tonight. So we'll have to wait and see how he plays before I decide whether or not to have a dig at him. But Damien Moana puts it up high. Corey Goetz with the take. Tries to sneak through. 2-man effort there to bring them down from the Bulldogs. Wet conditions, torrential rains here from Darwin. It's hot, it's humid, and it's raining. And those sorts of conditions, Luke, we could probably expect to see some wild passages of play here.
Yeah, that's 100% right. And as we get to see there, as Liam Ryan makes a break, but Liam Rogers obviously will want to put a big hand up after last week's effort of 18 metres after 3 months. So hopefully he gets a bit more ball this time, and rather than be the passenger in the game. What's your thoughts, Sonny?
Yeah, I think for the Titans, they just need to, as Josh said, rely on Liam Ryan. But Dylan Murray, what a great run. Gets him a sniff away from the try line. 64 metres gain, 5th and last. The Gold Coast now in dangerous territory. They'll go right. It's McLucky, and McLucky drops his lollies. It's called a double knock on, though. Which way is this going to go? All right, it's justified. The Dogs get the ball back. And that one looking a bit dangerous there, Pretlove. But, yeah, the rush-up defence of the Dogs just doing enough to hold on.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think that as you briefly mentioned, Daniel Hellier is going to be the one that stands up tonight. He's thrown a lot of chat out over the weekend and over the week that's been.
Oh,
We'll
yes,
see
he
if
has.
he can sink or swim.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta live on the hill and die on the hill sometimes. But we'll see how he goes. Daniel Hellier, he did win 5-8 of the season last season, so we know the potential that he does offer, and we're looking to bring it here today. Damien Moana playing at the 13th spot. He's a bit of a utility player. He likes to shift around the lineup, but he's dangerous, you'd have to say, wherever he plays. They go to the corner. Corey Goetz. He finds a bit of space on the right edge, but it doesn't eventuate anything beyond the 40. But that's great starting field position. The Titans go left. Mark Lee cut out ball to Bruce Buckley. And the battle of the forward pack here today, that's going to be an interesting to watch. Hayden Davis straight through the middle. Not afraid of the trench warfare. Looking like no one wanted to touch him on that run. Gets him inside opposition half. Third tackle now. McLucky goes to the free. Christian McKay. And McKay, couple post-contact meters as they look towards the red zone. The home side playing here at Darwin for their regional game. Mark Lee driven just shy of the red zone. 62 meters gained. Fifth and last coming up. Pressure off the kick. They're going to look for it. McLucky puts in a good grubber. Who's there? It's Angie Slugger on the return. Angie Slugger's looking to go coast to coast, but he's brought down. That's a brilliant effort. Matty Vaughan, I think, there to stop him, Luke.
Yeah, that's 100% right. Matty Vaughan really tracked back as fast as he could then as Liam Ryan missed the dive on that grubber. Really unfortunate there for the Titans, but the Bulldogs are ready to stand up and grab that ball before it becomes a try.
Oh, beautiful ball from Hellier. That's a dangerous play. But he manages to find TTM. TTM can't get past Liam Ryan, though. Third tackle, they approach Gold Coast half. Bunty Cambolo on that left wing. And we're looking to play his part there. Fourth tackle. Moana goes inside. Filippo Gould will be driven well there. Two-man effort. Liam Rogers in there alongside Justin Dolan. Fifth and last now from the 30. They'll play it back. Daniel Hellier. Crossfield kick to the corner. And it's Nathan O'Donnell. He finds space. Pokes his head through. Can't get past TTM. But that's a great return run there, Josh. And no points scored so far, but both teams offering plenty on attack. Oh, big mistake. Turnover. Metcalf will make them pay for it. Takes it to the house. And the Bulldogs, in the blink of an eye, they have just turned a bad situation to the worst situation for the Gold Coast, and they draw first blood.
Yeah, that's right, Sonny. It was a really, really good run off the back of that kick from Nathan O'Donnell, but the mistake has cost him here. No one in front of him. He had an open acre to score that try. What's your thoughts, Josh?
Yeah, look, I mean, that's a bit of an unfortunate mistake there from McLucky to drop that ball, especially so close to their try line. But I'm interested to see if the Bulldogs keep their foot on the pedal or if they kind of just coasted a little bit and give enough for the Titans to bring it back.
Yeah, 6-0 in favour of the visitors. 13 minutes played here from Darwin. And just like that, the Bulldogs, they snatch that one, take it to the house, and put the first points of the game on the board. And that's the way you want to start. And a big mistake from McLucky. I can only sympathise. I have seen those and done those many a time in my career. So the only way to bounce back is to try and just knuckle down, clean it up. Hit off the return. Filippo Gould just gets absolutely leveled. Bruce Buckley, I think it was there to drop him, and Driscoll, you being a forward yourself, that's the way you want to start. Those big contacts that can change momentum and really get you pumping.
Yeah, and it puts the attacking team on the back foot and slows the ball down. And as we get to see here, third tackle 30 meters out, they're really, really pushing up in that defense. Obviously, these 2 points it's a 4-point game for both teams, really, because they're both on 8 points. So you really, really do want to extend that gap on. Like you get 2 points in front, and that could be make and break the difference between a final spot and not having a final spot.
Yeah, well said there, Luke. It's just so tight. When it comes to the finals race, Liam Ryan, he gets one in return. The Bulldogs get their lick back. That's a huge hit there. Casey Namna, I think it was. I'm probably wrong. I don't even think it was Namna. I don't know. But second tackle, Davis just it out. O'Donnell, it is getting physical out here in Darwin. Maybe it's the heat frustrating the players and just getting them all angry and wanting to put it all out on the field here. Just relieve a bit of steam. And inside the red zone, the home side now. Good look. Where will they go? Liam Ryan puts the step. Can't get through Damien Moana. That's a clutch try saver from Moana. Great stuff. Fifth and last coming up. Where will they go? The Gold Coast. Left pocket. McLucky kicks it straight into the backside of his own teammate. And that is one that just gets away from him, Prelov. Fizzles out right at the end. Bit of a disappointing finish off that set.
100%, and they've just come off the back of a really good defensive set and a really good attacking set, and they've just thrown the ball away. Definitely not the set they were looking for after conceding points.
Yeah, nothing worse than kicking the ball into the cheeks of your own teammate. Second tackle now. The Bulldogs looking to approach opposition half, and they shift it right. TTM puts a step, cuts in field. Read well there by Liam Ryan. And we spoke about the impact that Liam Ryan has made since his shift to fullback earlier this season. As it stands, I think the Gold Coast are 3-1 since his move there, if not 3-2, something along those lines. But the turnover, the return on investment is certainly proving dividends for them. 40 meters gain, 25 away from the line. They'll play the ball. Thomas Wallace goes into the pocket. Joseph Jackson towards the corner. It might bounce. Daly gets it on the return. Cuts back in field. And now the Gold Coast with a lot of work to do from deep in their red zone, Driscoll.
Yeah, look, the mistakes are really costing the Titans at the moment. McLucky has not had the best one, and there's another mistake.
Not what you want to see if you're the Gold Coast. That's just inviting a lot of pressure now. Big mistake. And the halves just need to clean it up here. I think communication is lacking on the Titans' end, so they need to try and get that sorted. Oh, risky play. They shift it out to tighter to Columbus. One-on-one cuts in field with Liam Ryan. Try saver tackle there from the Gold Coast fullback, but still a lot of tackles left in the set. Flat ball to Hodgson. Hodgson tries the crash play. And Cameron Hodgson gets across, but unable to plant the ball down. And still 2-3 more tackles left in the set. Just
Yes, that's 100% right. Yeah, they're their own worst enemies at the moment. All of these mistakes are really piling on the pressure, and you're just wondering how long it'll take to knock that front door down and the Bulldogs just run through.
Yeah, and it's nothing worse than when it's self-inflicted, as you see. Cameron Hodgson, he'll try for another crack at the line, but he's held short. 18 meters gain. Fifth and last, 20 minutes played. Fresh subs out for the Dogs as they go left. Hell yeah, we'll try and crash over, but he's turned on his back. Maybe not the worst result off the end of that set, Pretlove, but hell yeah, backing himself, just fell shy of the line.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely respect the grind there of backing yourself against the pack of forwards. Titans, they held on pretty well. They were backed against the wall on their try line, and they didn't break. So it's definitely going to inflict some confidence in them for this attacking set. We'll just see how much.
And here we go, Max Topoke, also formerly known as Carl Lewis. Also forgot to mention Bulldogs vice captain. Oh, Tony Tornahy, now known as Tama Tutafa. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'll have to double check. But for tackle, we've got some new names, but the same faces. It's great to see these stars. Oh, Liam Ryan, what a filthy step, right edge. That's a great look. Gets him inside the red zone. 51 gain. Fifth and last now. The Titans go left. They'll shift it. Dolan puts it high. It's a swirler. Who's going to be there? It might hit the post. Oh, Columbus with a great catch, but they drive him back in goal. Great defense there from the Titans, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely. Great defense there from, I believe it was Liam Ryan who actually made that tackle to get them back in to the in-goal. This is kind of what they're wanting. They're also going to need to share the load around. I think just relying on Liam Ryan is not going to help them out. It's going to just burn him out.
Yeah, you can't put up a one-man effort against the Dogs. It's going to take a total team effort to try and get across. And now with a good look, second tackle, opposition 30. The home side looking for their first points of the game. And they'll go to Liam Ryan, but he's read well there. Third tackle. Cutout ball. They go McKay, try and poke his head through, but Hodgson there to bring him down. But they're now inside the red zone, so this is danger territory for the Dogs, especially if they get to the goal line. Cameron Honeyman now. Stop shy at the 10. Big kick needed off this set. They go flat. McLucky tries to get it away. James Tedesco can't squeeze his way through. Another disappointing finish to the set there for the Titans.
Yeah, as I think I covered that earlier when I was talking about McCluckey just making a lot of mistakes. He can do outstanding things on the field, and then can also go against him. Speaking of, how good's Damo Moana been so far in this game? Talk about big game players. He's certainly always up to the task, and an excellent stalwart of the Bulldogs team.
Oh, filthy step from Maxwell. Turns right and inside out with a grubber. And what a try to the Bulldogs. That is one of the most brilliant tries you'll see this season. To Titan Maxwell take a bow. An absolute masterclass try there, Driscoll. What a filthy step and what a filthy goosey from TTM.
Said it at the start of the match. Tatira Maxwell, just an excellent player, has been all season for the Bulldogs, and you know the skills he's got, and if he can get the ball into some space, he can really wreak havoc on other fullbacks.
And 10 points to the visitors' kick to come. Moana just from the left hand of the uprights. He'll slot this one comfortably to make it 12 points. The difference. And Josh, what a try there from TTM. That's probably one we're going to talk about all round.
Yeah, absolutely. It might even be contender for try of the week so far. But look, it's just starting to mount the pressure against the Titans here. It's made the job infinitely harder now. 12-0 in the wet, humid conditions we've currently got. I think maybe the short grubber is something that they may need to revisit.
And we're back on the way. McLaughlin sends it downfield, and now the Titans, to score points, they're going to have to back up defensively here. For the most part, they've been really good on the defense, especially on the goal line. But moments of self-inflicted pain have turned into points for them. Oh, great run. Hodgson with the offload to Jackson. And while we're at it, make sure you tune into SRL TV on Thursday. It's the opening round of the Mine season. 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, 7 p.m. NZ. We take to Waikato where the Wolves will take on the Central Coast Lions. They're at FMG Stadium, Waikato. And after that, it'll be the OG rivalry. The Bathurst Blue Tongues doing battle with the Cairns Firehawks at Carrington Park. You don't want to miss it. So much hype and excitement around this season. We can't wait to get to it. But fifth and last now, the Bulldogs. They'll drop in the pocket. Moana with a bit of a shanker kick. Straight to Liam Ryan. Tries to squeeze through the gap. And Moana with a bit of a shocker there, Driscoll. But
yeah, that gap closed very, very quickly on Liam. I actually thought he was going to split through. But unfortunate, the defence was ready for him as they make their way over the halfway line. Second tackle. They might get a chance to attack the Bulldogs line here.
And Dolan with a run there. Inside opposition half, the Titans, they've had a few good looks inside the red zone, but unable to put up points. Can they do it on this set? They go to McKay. He finds space, cuts infield, offload away to Thomas Wallace. And just as soon as it looks good for them, Josh, it just, they're just not their own. They're their own worst enemy here tonight, it seems.
Absolutely. The team Moana now, he's redeeming himself for that kick there. He's just made a massive 20-meter run. But you're absolutely right. They're shooting themselves in the foot. They're trying to play expansive footy when it's not really the conditions for the expansive footy. I think they need to start looking more towards some one-up football, crash through your forwards, and then go from there. It seems to be what the Bulldogs are doing, and it's paying dividends for them.
Yeah, and they're in dangerous territory right now at the 30. They'll try and pin you have to think it's going to be a crossfield punt. They'll go to Daniel Hellyer. Oh, Hellyer! Well, he's asked me not to criticize him too harshly, but that one it's not making it any easier. But that's a mistake there, Driscoll. Unneeded. But for the Titans, that's what you want. You want some of those sorts of plays to go your way. Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
I was about to say, Hellyer had an age to kick that ball. And he held on to it for way too long. And obviously the mistake went the way of the Titans. But then the Titans get the ball back and they push that pass. And then
great run from Namina. Offload away to Moana. Sorry to cut you off, Driscoll. But the Bulldogs now, second tackle inside the red zone. They're just looking lethal at this point. Momentum on their side. And the Titans got to dig deep and knuckle down. They've done it for a good portion of this half. Can they do it again? Third tackle. Cut out ball to Moana. Offload to Tedesco. And the Bulldogs not afraid to throw it around here. A lot of second phase play. They go left. Hellyer goes to TTM. TTM will try and crash over. And TTM, I think he's got there. What a brilliant try. TTM with a double.
Yep. As I said last week, he really tried to carry the Bulldogs, and today he's doing much of the same. He's an excellent fullback. Vastly underrated, I think, as a player.
Yeah, TTM. He's just made a name for himself, especially when he moved to the Bulldogs. He is one of the best fullbacks in the SRL, and Pretlove, the Bulldogs, momentum on their side. The Titans, it's looking a bit bleak now. How do they bounce back? What do you think's going through their heads at this point? Down by 16, probably going to be down by 18 if Moana slots this, and they will be.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're probably looking at the scoreboard and probably hoping for halftime to come sooner. I myself, being on the back of a couple of rather large losses, I definitely know the feeling. It could start to kind of slip away, but as long as they keep their head in the game, pretty much just ignore the scoreboard. It's not there. Bit of some John Cena, you can't see it type stuff. I think that's definitely the way that they're going to get themselves back in, is just play what's in front of them.
I think cutting out the mistakes would be the most important part. Just complete your sets, kick downfield would be far better than giving the ball away. I think maybe 4 or 5 times just in this half, we've seen them drop the ball around their 30-meter mark. I think all of their tries have come off the back of mistakes. If you get rid of the mistakes, you won't have that issue.
Yeah, it's been playing them all night, and there's nothing more frustrating conceding points, but there's nothing more worse than when it's off the back of your mistakes. It just really feels like some salt in the wound there, but maybe the Titans will be looking for an attitude adjustment at half time. And we're looking to hold on and try and get their first points of the game. They've still got 5 minutes left. They could do it, especially off the back of a big kick return. If they go towards the corner, they'll drop in the left pocket. Daniel Hellier, he'll send it downfield straight to Liam Ryan. Liam Ryan will try and make magic happen through the right edge. He'll try and squeeze through to the fence, but he's brought down and wrapped up. Potential try saver there, but that gets him in good starting field position. They go to the captain, Liam Rogers. Matters into his own hands on that run. Gets him inside Bulldogs half. Second now, they go short. Mark Lee. Oh, flatboarded McKay. And McKay driven into the turf. Third tackle, the Titans chipping away at field position. They want to get to the red zone. They want to put up a good kick. Preferably, they want someone to make a line break and get to the end zone, the try zone. We'll have to see. Oh, McKay. 2 runs off this set, and now 67 gained. 5th and last coming up the home side. Drop it in the right pocket. McLucky, that's better. Sends it up high. Could have bounced off the post. Oh, Bunty Cambolo. Ice in his veins, and that's a clutch take there. But that's a better finish to the set. It was a better kick there from the Titans. Oh.
As Tedesco goes on a nice little line break there. Those kicks are really hard to catch. If you've ever actually stood there when a kick's gone near the post like that, they're really hard to tell what's going to happen. So he's done an excellent job at catching the ball behind the post.
Yeah, and as we see, Bulldogs, great starting field position. They could potentially put up one more try in this first half. If you're a Titan supporter, you do not want to see that. So you're just hoping that your boys will be able to hold on and withstand one more set. They go left. Bunty Cambolo with a step in field. Great tackle there from Liam Ryan. He's been so clutch all night. 4th tackle. They'll go right. Angie Slugger just takes the contact. Inside the 10 they go. Bulldogs, one more chance to get to the line. They'll send it to Hellier. It's a high bomb. They contest it. Nathan O'Donnell brings it in. But wrapped up by Damien Moana. And Pretlove, the Titans will just be looking to run out the clock.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to say too much because of commentators' curse, but catching that last kick there.
No. Speaking of commentators' curse. Jeez. That's 2 potential try assists from the commentary team here tonight. But the Bulldogs now, great chance, a great look to inflict more damage, more pain before half-time. Daniel Hellier. Oh, he's turned on his back. 2 players needed to make that effort. And finally, Riley Murray, what are you doing? Hurry up and get the play going. He's fallen asleep at the keyboard, so to speak. But now, no try is the call. One more roll of the dice for the visitors. Can they put it up and get points? They go, cut out ball. Angie Slugger wrapped up. Will they be able to hold on and play the ball? It's going to be half-time. 18-0.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
Yes, good evening and welcome back here from Darwin. Apologies for that little delay there. Bit of technical difficulties on my end, but it is an 18-0 game. The Bulldogs currently leading the Titans here at TIO Stadium. And fellas, we'll get your opinions on that opening half. Luke, your thoughts?
Yeah, look, the Gold Coast plagued by errors. McLucky with 5 errors just in that first half. The Bulldogs, Angie Slugger making a ton of meters, as well as Tatyria Maxwell. Both teams very, very different, like heads and tails, I guess. What's your thoughts, Josh?
Yeah, very much of the same there. Like you said, the Titans is a story of errors. The Bulldogs are just making some meters. A couple of missed tackles along the board. So far we've noticed worst tackle of the game would have to go to Daniel Hellier. He's got 1 tackle attempt and 1 missed tackle. We've got some touch footy being played out there by him.
Yeah, I've just received word from an SRL mole that Daniel Hellier has only got 1 tackle, so tell him man up and stop being a coward, Hellier. I heard you were criticising me in commentary. I was here being nice and diplomatic. But here we go, back to the action. Gold Coast, great look there, and they're starting this half off on the right foot. They're starting to ask some questions early on here. Casey Narman, a big fella through the middle, taken by Liam Ryan. Now the Gold Coast will be looking to fire up after that first half. Their own worst enemy. Pretty sure all 3 tries coming off the back of mistakes. Oh, Tatyria Maxwell just punishing them once again. He's got a double already. What a performance from the Kiwi fullback.
Rogers come across real quick there.
Yeah, he's looking like he got a extra +2 speed in him here tonight. 3rd tackle. They're going to need a big effort from him because the Titans are down by 3 scores, and now Hodgson takes the contact on that run inside the red zone. The Bulldogs looking dangerous once again. 4th tackle. Short ball inside to Hellier. Boos from the crowd as Narmana takes the run towards or inside the 10. 76 gained on the set for the visitors. 5th and last. They go to Hellier. He chickens out and passes it away. Joseph Jackson puts it up high. Oh, they go for it. Corey Goetz. First one to the ball. And that is a great display of aerial prowess there from Corey Goetz.
Yeah, and I'm hoping this second half we get to see a lot more hit-ups from the Titans forward pack. A brunt share force of the hit-ups were done by McKay, and I'd hope that their prop forwards stand up and actually start to gain some meters as we get to see them with a free lift out of their own half.
Yeah, McKay's been relied upon a lot, particularly through the middle of the field, and as we spoke about earlier, like referring to Liam Ryan, you can't rely on one player, so that we're hoping to get more of their forwards involved. They've got the potential, they've got the talent. Hayden Davis, for example, great run with an offload to Dylan Murray. And there you go, the Titans. Finally a bit of rub of the green go their way with that penalty called earlier. Oh, Max Topoke, he'll find space, offload away, and Oos Willis, first one to scoop it up. Well, there you go, Josh. The Titans, it gets away from them once again, but they're asking the right questions. Casey Narman, a big run.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're asking the right questions. It begs the question, how close are they to rock bottom as we see the Bulldogs just running through their forwards, making them look, I guess, like fools.
Yeah, and the Darwin crowd waiting to smell what the Titans are cooking for. Tackle now. The Bulldogs looking for a 40-20. Joseph Jackson aims it towards the sideline. Liam Ryan trying to chase it down. It bounces up. And what a clutch saver there from Liam Ryan. Tell you what, maybe the conditions playing a part because that one sat up. Maybe if it was a dry game, it would have had more bounce. Nathan O'Donnell gets his rib cage rattled on that contact. And now the Titans trying to claw their way back into this game through Liam Ryan. 3rd tackle. They go left. McLucky. Oh, another intercept. McLucky, I think that's his 6th mistake, his 6th error of the game. And Driscoll, it is a tough watch, especially if you're McLucky. It's just not his night tonight.
No, that's right. And as I said earlier, always around the 30-meter line, and it just invites the Bulldogs back. And they have a lot of defence, so it's surely playing a mind. Oh, as they get the offload, and Dolan now makes it back to the 30. Let's see what they've got in this set.
And the Darwin crowd goes, hey, as they get the ball back. Finally, Max Topoke. What a run. What a game he's having. Maybe it's the new name. He feels refreshed and reinvigorated. Oh, what a step. Matty Vaughan, what do we call that? He just shuffled.
Yeah, he just crab walked across the field. That was brilliant.
Bit of a 5-knuckle shuffle there from Vaughan.
Oh, what a run from Matty Vaughan. We're going to have to name it after him. That is one devastating sidestep. It's like a 3 sidestep in one. But Michael McLucky now towards the corner. Bunty Cambolo finds a bit of space, but he's wrapped up well. And now first tackle for the Bulldogs inside their red zone. And Pretlov, the Titans, I mean, what do you think is the key factor for them to try and get first points on the board? Oh, forward pass.
This forward pass is definitely going to help.
Commentators' curse has finally prevailed in their favour. So there you go, Gold Coast. You're welcome now. What can you do with it? Michael McLucky will take the run shy of the 10. First tackle, Mark Lee. Expect him to get heavily involved in this second half. Inside the 10. The Gold Coast looking for their first points of the game. Liam Rogers, the big captain with the pink hair, can't get across. Third tackle now. They'll play the ball. The Titans go short. Dolan, it's a forward pass. Oh, geez. And it just feels like absolutely nothing's going their way tonight, Driscoll. It is a tough watch.
That one didn't look forward to me. I thought that was a line ball. That's really unfortunate there for the Titans. That was their best chance so far of this game to score a try. Unfortunate. Let's see if their defensive line can keep the Bulldogs fed back and hopefully get the ball in good field position.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs will not be in any sort of, I guess, desperation. They'll just be looking to take care of the footy. Oh, Metcalf hits a step and then gets going. Bit of a hezzy there. Inside opposition half now. Fourth tackle. The Bulldogs. They go through Joseph Jackson. Great meters off this set. They'll be looking for a crossfield kick. Joseph Jackson to deliver it. Oh, it's Damian Moana, the captain. He'll go towards the corner. Corey Goetz can't get through. And Daniel Hellier, probably only his second tackle of the game. And it's a good tackle to make.
Hellier hasn't been involved in the kicking. Have you noticed since he made that brutal mistake in that first half? He actually he'll pass it, or Moana or Jackson will step up for the kick. So obviously the defense has got him rattled for kicking.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the defense or if it's Sonny that's got him rattled.
Oh, and penalty given away. And the Gold Coast finally get another call go their way. That's what they need to get back into this one. And a sin bin warning given out to the Bulldogs. And yes, it's Daniel Hellier. No, I won't.
You can kind of see Riley Murray just absolutely heckling Daniel Hellier there, putting him in his place with that warning.
I actually made a paper plane and I flew it out the commentary box window. Yeah, I'm trying to go for the headshot on Hellier, just a cheeky dink there from the paper plane. But second tackle, they go right. And Justin Dolan there to inject the run through the middle, taking it to the forwards. Third now, Mark Lee lines it up. Casey Narman there to bring him down. Still looking for their first points of the game. They could do it here. Chris Weston, he'll try and get some post-contact meters. Held shy, 2 meters away. Fifth and last coming up, 30 meters gain. The home side, they go to McLucky. Grubber, there you go, but Max Topo probably needed max speed because he couldn't get across. Momentum not on his side. And that one goes begging once again, Driscoll.
Max Topoke is really sniffing around that line. That's twice that he's almost went over. He's certainly playing a fantastic game in this second half.
Yeah, he's been massive for the Titans, and he's brought a lot of impact off the bench, which is good to see. He's also one of the Mines mentors for the Waikato Wolves, so a lot of promise and a lot of character from Max Topo. Don't let the name fool you. As we see third tackle, they shift it right. Casey Namana, the big fella, winds it up. They're in 40-20 range. Could they go for it again? Moana's in the pocket, I think. But they go to Jackson. Jackson will try it again. Could it bounce in his favor? It does so. Beautiful 40-20. A moment of magic from Joseph Jackson, Prelov. And the Dogs have a chance to put a big nail in this coffin right here.
Absolutely. He is a revolutionary. He is a visionary. He is Yusuf freaking Jackson.
Oh! And Casey Namana, get that in your Max toe poke all over the field for this Titan side. He refuses to say die. Kobe Johnson, the left prop, sorry. Shy of the line, but they're at it. They go right. Daniel Hellier, don't let him score. Don't let him score, Gold Coast. Oh, they've turned him. Oh, no, they haven't. He's scored. Damn it. Daniel Hellier. Now I can't talk much smack about him anymore because he's just gone ahead, shut me out with a beautiful try there. 2 defenders in his path, and he says, give me that.
Both Liam's trying to get him. He's managed to weasel his way out of both the grasp of both of them and put the ball down.
And a great try there from Hellier, Pretlove, and that's the big nail in the coffin we were talking about. 22-0, kick to come. Just over 20 minutes left. It's going to take something really special for Gold Coast to try and get back and steal this one at this point.
Absolutely. I mean, look, it's the one time that Daniel Hellier runs the ball correctly and he actually makes a try out of it. But yeah, look, 24-0 down. We've got 30 minutes to go. It's definitely not over. Like, the Titans can definitely get back into this, especially with the rain about. It's just now it's infinitely harder. And look, lucky that man there, he's going to need to tidy up his football. Less errors from him would be great.
Yeah, I think it's 6 at the moment, so McLucky. I mean, maybe he needs to do a Daniel Hellier and just shy away from the action. Let everyone else get tired and then pick your moment to expose the fatigue and take advantage. But Hellier with a beautiful try. 24-0, the Dogs looking the goods here from Darwin as Damian Moana takes a run, offload to Namana. And Namana, he's been another workhorse. Oh, geez, he's been another workhorse through the middle. I didn't think the marker was onside.
I was going to say, was that marker square just then? Because it looked like he was standing next to him when he picked it up.
Yeah.
Obviously, both the referees have missed that one.
Maybe a bit of mercy being shown. Maybe just a bit of mercy. Play on. But yeah, 5th and last now, the Bulldogs. They'll go in the left pocket. Daniel Hellier. Oh, she kicks it straight into
Hellier, what are you doing, mate?
Oh, Daniel Hellier, mate. Just when I was giving you your praises, you go ahead and kick it into some cheeks. There you go. Daniel Hellier serves you right for disrespecting me in the comms box. Karma comes full circle, doesn't it, Prella?
Yeah, it definitely does. And I don't think Karma could hit any harder than The Undertaker does. Like, he just kicked that ball away.
That's a big one. Oh, Chris Weston, what a run.
Wow.
Cuts in field. Oh, and 2 defenders there to turn him on his back.
Look, this is some great Dogs defense. Like, every time they've been over the line, it's either they put them on their backs or they just haven't gotten to the line. So,
what a step! And the commentator's curse, it finally strikes the way of the Titans. They get their first points of the game. Liam Ryan, he's an absolute superstar. And finally, the home side, the home crowd with something to cheer about. The Titans finally get it.
Yeah, look, that was a really soft try. I mean, full credit to the Bulldogs. Their goal line defense so far this game has been absolutely perfect. Obviously, Weston's run dragged across those defenders, and it just left a really big hole under the post for Liam Ryan to score under.
Yeah, and conversion successful from right in front. Now, 20 minutes to go, Josh. Down by 18, in the realm of possibility, it is certainly doable from the Gold Coast. They're gonna need everything to go their way. It hasn't felt like it this whole night, but this one could spark the momentum. This one could spark the comeback.
Yeah, it definitely can. It looks like a bit of electrifying footy from the Titans there is set to come. Look, for the Bulldogs, I'd like to apologise for that commentator's curse there. That was a bit unforeseen.
It's felt like that we've had some sort of part to play in this game, but geez, the comedic timing of the SRL sometimes it's a gem. It can be a gem. But Chris Weston now, second tackle. They'll be looking to get inside opposition half with this run. Mark Lee runs at his opposing forward. I thought it was Damian Moana there, but fourth tackle now. The Titans inside Bulldogs half. They go right. They go to Dolan, and Dolan loses a couple meters on that contact. 5th and last coming up. Titans looking for the corner punt, you'd have to think. So they drop it right pocket. They go to Alistair Russell. And Alistair Russell, his first kick of the night, coming off the bench in the second half. And Bunty Cambolo hasn't really been able to find space on his wing. Cambolo, Gold Coast doing a good job to clamp him down on his side. Second tackle now. The Dogs go short. Hell yeah. Oh, reverse inside outplay coming up. TTM. Read well there from Liam Rogers. There to stop that play alongside Justin Dolan. Hodgson inside this. Joseph Jackson straight through the middle. Invites Liam Ryan to make the tackle, and now he's out of position. They might look to exploit that gap. This could be dangerous for the Dogs. Bit of a slow play the ball. Hell yeah. Goes cut out ball. TTM. Bunty Cambolo. Held on by the coattails from Alistair Russell. 60 meters gained. The Bulldogs looking to pin a good kick in. Hell yeah's there. Watch out for your teammate. Hell yeah. Don't kick it into him. Liam Ryan's waiting for it. Liam Ryan takes it. Wrapped up by Thomas Wallace and driven into the turf.
That was a really good tackle there. The moment he caught it, threading a very fine line between, they're on their last warning. If that was a penalty, someone would have been sent to the bin. So really good timing there for Wallace.
Yeah, now the Titans, 15 minutes to go. They need to score 3 converted tries just to level the terms. They need a moment of magic from someone. Who can it be? Can it be Dolan? Can it be Liam Ryan? Can it be Mark B? I'm not sure if he's on there anymore, but they need to look to someone. Could it be McGlucky? Oh, McGlucky goes for a bit of a trick kick there. Looking for open space. Well, TTM gets it.
Like a banana, that kick, wasn't it? Like a banana kick.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting one of those outside players to run onto it. Maybe they're just throwing the dice a bit at the moment, but now the Dogs looking to put this game firmly away. 24-6 is the score on your TBC Live, SRL TV coverage, proudly brought to you by TBC Live. Regional round here from Darwin. Fun fact, the Titans yet to win at this venue. They lost to the Sharks last season. They don't want to replicate it here tonight, but it's looking bleak at this stage. But a great tackle made there on Mayava. Third tackle coming up, 5th and last. They'll drop it right. Tutapa. Oh, Hayden Davis gets it. And Tutapa, not a bad kick there, but no one in support to follow it up. And now it just goes away from the Dogs. The Titans still well within this fight. We see Buckley take the run through the middle now. And second tackle, the Gold Coast. A lot of work to do. Chris Weston, great run through the left edge. That's more like it. He gets it out. Oh, gets it out to Columbus, who's there to pick it off. And just as soon as the crowd had a moment of hope there, Pret Love, they just lose it in that play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Great run from Namina here. And an offload to top that off. Hell yeah, that's how you throw a pass. With Wallace now with the ball.
Actually, Namina, what an absolute machine. He's just been knocking over everything that stands in his way. The Queensland Maroons rep player, Casey Namina. Oh, Wilson, big contact. 85 on the return. And there you go. That's more like it. The Gold Coast, just when it looked like it could have been over for them, they bounce back courtesy of the big tackle. And that's a clutch turnover there for them.
Yeah, massive turnover there. We've got 10 minutes to play here. Titans need to score, and they need to score fast. You'd think if it's not this set, it's their next set if they want any chance of coming back into this game.
Yeah, you'd have to think a 40-20 is the perfect time to pull it off right now, but they're going to look towards the wing. Corey Goetz hits a step, cuts in field. TTM there to make the read. 3-man effort there to bring him down. And now the Titans, they go to their captain, Liam Rogers. Just takes a straight run as we enter the final 10 minutes of this game. Here at TIO Stadium. Oh, and Dolan just summarizing the Titans' night in one play there. It's just been hard, as a neutral especially, even as a neutral. It's been hard to watch. Oh, too tougher. What a run through the middle. Gets a big don't argue. And now he's going toe-to-toe with Liam Ryan. But Ryan gets some back up there. Reinforcements there to bring down too tougher. Second tackle now. Cut out ball to Filippo Gould. Filippo Gould shy of the 10. The Bulldogs, they're looking to ice this game out on this set right here. Inside dish to Casey Namina. Namina there, driven in a 2-man effort. Fourth now. The visitors, they go to Kobe Johnston. Kobe Johnston looking to crash over the line and put this game to bed. And the Bulldogs do it yet again. This should be their 5th try of the night, Driscoll, and this is the one that puts the game to bed.
Yeah, most definitely is. I'm not going to lie, it's been a really big shock result from my end. I certainly didn't have the Bulldogs winning by such a convincing margin, but I don't think the Bulldogs have played that outstanding. More so that the Titans have played really, really bad. Too many mistakes, and it's cost them the whole way through the last 72 minutes. And hopefully they get some saving grace and a consolation try before that full-time siren.
Yeah, and it's not the way the home crowd would have liked this one to go, as we see a lot of Titans fans now making their way out the gates. Bulldogs 30, Gold Coast 6. 73 minutes played here from Darwin and Prelov. The silence is deafening here in this crowd. When you can hear that little contingent of Bulldog supporters, it's probably Daniel Hallier's mates just acting a fool and running amok. They're loving life. Their Bulldogs are up by 24, and this game still not over.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, we've got 7 minutes left, but the Bulldogs... I actually disagree with you there, Luke. The Bulldogs, I feel like they have played really well considering the conditions. It's been wet, humid football. As we see a great run from Kobe Johnson, they're just proving to us why they're the final boss of the SRL, why they're the defending champions this year.
Yeah, and that's a great point to make. They are the defending premiers. A bit of a losing slump these past couple of rounds, but the Bulldogs are here to prove who they are and remind everyone who they are, and this is a way to do it. Albeit the Gold Coast have made a lot of mistakes, and it's just made the job a bit more easier for the Dogs. They've really had comfortable control of this game. So for Liam Rogers and his boys, they're going to have to bounce back next week, and we know they have what it takes to do it. We've seen it on display. Daniel Hallier puts up a good kick, and Liam Ryan there to take it. That was a great kick. Actually, I won't give it too much praise. There was a kick there from Daniel Hallier. I'm actually wondering if the SRL mole might have fed me false intel just to get me to throw Hallier under the bus. I guess I'll have to wait and see when that Sharks Rabbitohs game is played.
I would point out there, Daniel Hallier just stood there whilst the Titans just ran right past him. Kind of like that there.
As you see Liam Ryan through the right edge.
So Hallier telegraph poled and just stood there and watched as the Titans ran past.
He did his best scarecrow impression. As we see third tackle of the Gold Coast. Oh, that looked a bit of a forward there, but why not? Just let it play on. I mean, come on.
Riley Murray and Will Kay have taken a bit of pity on them, it seems, and the touch judges Justin Monkey and Snicko. Just seems to be in their
favour. McLucky! There you go! McLucky
Wow,
finally gets something go his way. He puts in a grubber, try assist to the name, and Justin Dolan is opposite half, there to link up and swoop on it. And the Titans get another one on the board.
It looked like TTM there just was giving it to referee Murray. I don't know exactly what was said there, but it didn't look friendly.
That was a really, really good orchestrated try. And Dolan catches the ball in between the two players there, and it does an excellent job.
Yeah, to get to your earlier point, Prelov, I think TTM is absolutely justified in whatever criticism and or abuse he has to say against Riley Murray. Some absolute shocking officiating here tonight.
I mean, look, they are a team. There is a couple of other referees out there too, so I wouldn't just pin it on Riley Murray.
One of them actually pays my paycheck, so I can't really disrespect him too much. But yeah, great try there to the good Justin Dolan, getting the second try of the game for the Gold Coast side. Fellas, for the Gold Coast, let's give them a bit of praise while we're here. Who do you think stood up here tonight, and what do you think they have to do to bounce back?
I actually think that Rogers has been really solid in defence. From what I've noticed, like you can't miss the pink-haired assassin in him. Every time that ball went near his edge, he was really good and quick at stopping that in the tracks. It's actually been on the opposite side of the field, with the exception of the Hallier try. Been really good. I can't really pick another standout. Liam Ryan is always a standout. He can only do so much. What's your thoughts, Brett Love?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I'd possibly even throw Vaughan's name up there as well. He got through a lot of work, especially in the first half. Yeah.
And TTM, maybe a bit of pity shown there. He just runs that one straight into touch. And in the grand scheme of things, won't have too much of an effect on the outcome. But moments like that, you're just wondering if maybe the Bulldogs have switched on to flight mode. because they are in the prime position, the driver's seat, to finish this game out with a 18-point win. But the Titans could close the gap on the points differential if they get one more consolation try. Who knows? That could play a big part when we talk about the finals picture later in the season. But here we go. 30 seconds left for the Titans. Can they do it? Can they send one more try on the board for their fans who have made the trip out here to Darwin tonight? 15 seconds left.
Titans have a really tough job next week against the Storm. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs get the Warriors. So they've both got really tough matchups coming up as we reach full time.
And there you go. The siren goes 30-12 Bulldogs over the Titans. Here from your round 8 clash in Darwin. What a game it was from the defending premiers. Now taking their total record, their season record to 5-3. The Titans now at 50%, 4-4. We'll take a look at your TBC Live stats. Liam Ryan, Dolan, both getting across for the Titans, for the Dogs. TTM double, Kobe Johnson, Daniel Hallier, Marshall Metcalf, all across the board. For the Titans, 44% possession compared to 56 for the Dogs. 15 from 27 sets, Titans. 22-28 Dogs. 13 errors made from the Gold Coast. That's a huge number, but 9 from the Dogs as well. So that second half, they kind of dropped off. I think they only had 2 in the first, if not 3. But 1 penalty conceded to the Dogs, 3. 191 tackles to 170 for the Dogs. 24 missed, Titans, 20 Dogs. 37 line breaks apiece for both sides. So
just to touch on those 20 missed tackles there, I think 19 of them were Daniel Hallier.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely 100% agree. At least that's what the eye test was telling me. But no, we'll get across to the player stats now. And we'll start with the home side. Liam Ryan above 200, 209 run meters, 21 tackles, only 1 miss with 9 line breaks and a try. Great performance from him. Matty Vaughan, 6 shy of 200 run meters at 194, 23 tackles, 0 missed. Like you said, Pret Love. Defensively, Matty Vaughan was an absolute machine. We'll get to him in a second. 2 line breaks as well with a try assist. Hayden Davis, Weston, McLucky Lee, all across the century mark in run meters. But yeah, fellas, your thoughts on this Titans team and looking at these numbers, any ones you want to point out?
I'm just not sure why they don't use, Alistair and both Rogers during attack. Very rarely will they touch the ball.
Rogers had 24 tackles, 0 missed as well.
I did say this. I said Rogers was absolutely exemplary in defense. So I did notice, something that I took notice of was that he was tackling a lot. Obviously, it takes it out of you when you go back-to-back sets and your only reprieve is 2 tackles, and then you can do a mistake or an intercept or something goes wrong. And that really summed up what happened to the Titans tonight. Relatively unfortunate. Other than that, there was nothing overly wrong when they kept the ball, but 15 completions, it's just not good enough. You're not going to win a game with 15 completions, and that's just the fact of it.
Yeah, we spoke about the mistakes. Michael McLucky, I'm sorry, mate, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but we got to highlight it. 6 errors, I think 5 of those coming in the first half. I mean, that just made an already tough job that much tougher. Starting off on the back foot. But we speak about Liam Rogers, 24 tackles, 0 miss. 12 is one of the most demanding positions in the forward pack, and he's done a good job there, but the attack was a bit lacking, and that just comes with the pressure of making mistakes. Prelove, any quick highlights from the Titans before we go across?
Look, I'd probably have to highlight Mark Lee, the hooker there. 21 tackles, none of them being missed, so that's also a great effort from him there, being in the middle.
Yeah, it was a valiant performance defensively for the Titans, but attack just playing their game. But we'll go across now to the winning side, and it is the Bulldogs. We will start with TTM. What a performance. A double on the night, 240 run meters, 15 tackles. Did miss a few, but 7 line breaks there to round it off. Casey Namina, what a game the big fella had tonight. Playing in at the 2 prop stints and the lock stint at the end to finish it off. 190 run meters, 20 tackles, 0 missed with 6 line breaks to the good. Daniel Hallier, he played as well. Damien Moana, 141 run meters, 18 tackles, 0 miss with 3 tackle breaks and 3 line breaks. 4 kicks as well. The captain well in the fight. Tama Tutafa, 127. Angie Slugger, Joseph Jackson, Kobe Johnston, Wallace and Gould all over the century mark for the run meters, Driscoll.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'd like to highlight Casey Namina. That guy was unstoppable today. Massive game. By far, I know Datira Maxwell did a lot, but I think Namina was by far their best player on that field. He did a lot of go forward. Big prop fella, making 190 meters. Something real special involved with all that. Obviously, Moana, as I said earlier in the comms, big name player, will always turn up, and 3 tackle breaks and 3 line breaks is nothing to shirk at. What's your thoughts, Josh?
Yeah, look, I'd have to agree. Casey Nemina got through a lot of work. Even Yusuf Jackson, he was really solid. 124 run meters for a half. That's some pretty good work there. 6 kicks for 194 meters. That's a really good solid game from a half there, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was the better half for the Dogs tonight. No, I'm joking. Look, I won't be that petty. Daniel Howyer, what a game. Over 150 run meters, 6 tackles, 1 miss, but he had a try assist and a try to his name. And look, Daniel Howyer, he likes to talk a bit of talk, but I'll tell you what, with performance like that, he's backing it up and he's showing and reminding everyone why he is a season 8, 5-8 winner or whatever it is. But anyways, it was a great game from the Bulldogs, 30-12. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We will see you again right here on SRL TV. Join me in the box, Luke Driscoll and Josh Pretlove. Signing out, Sunny Tyre. Thank you and have a good night.